Hey y'all, how's it going? My name is John and my friends call me Turn Wrenches 85 here. Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing good so far today. Little something different. And last time I did a video on this, we were living at our old place here. I had to do a recoil on it. It wasn't probably a very good video back then when I did it, but this one is near dear machine to our hearts because it belonged to a neighbor that's no longer with us, where we lived over at our old house. There, actually, it was a different area, Madison, where we lived at. But I'll show you anyway, and I'll explain it along the way of the machine. So, but I'll show you guys here. Here it is. It is. This is a Craftsman tiller, 5 horsepower Briggs engine. Like I said, this used to belong not where we used to live prior to this, but another house in Madison, and the neighbor lived across the street from us. And every year my mom would pay him to bring this tiller over there and till our garden out for us. Well, when he passed away back in, I think it was 2008, his daughter was selling stuff, and I think my mom paid probably too much for it back then, but she paid $350 for this thing, and brought it home to us so we could use it for tilling a garden. And I used it last year, but I never filmed anything or do any maintenance or anything on it, because I think it started up then with no issue. I'm going to give it a little bit of love this year, because like I said, it's an oldie but a goodie. I don't know where the engine, where is the date code on this thing? What are we looking at here? We're looking at, let me get some light on the subject here. We're looking at 93. So we're looking at April 6th of 1993. There. So this is an old engine, and I know there's a little bit of oil buildup there. I'm not sure where it's coming from exactly. I hope it's not a seal. I do need to get this thing some love, because the belt guard, I did something to this thing and it holds. I think I fixed it where it didn't come apart. But like I said, I did a recoil on this on an old video back in the day there. So I know the gas, I just checked it before I popped my camera on, and it smelled all right. I know this is a newer spark plug I threw in it back then, maybe a couple of years ago. You know, good old champion RJ19LM. There, I'll check the air filter, see how good it is. I know sometimes these diaphragms, you know, they go bad. You have to replace them. Hopefully enough, this one's still good. This thing's a workhorse, though. It'll pull you. I got to figure out how to get the wheels to not move on their own. I know I got to take the pins out there. I had to put new pins in there because we didn't have any. Other than that, I need to give it a good pressure wash and, you know, get it all cleaned up, make it look a little bit better. But I'm going to try to see if it starts up today here, and we'll go over the basics. I'll check the air filter and all that. So give me a few minutes. Let me set up the camera, and I'll bring you guys back. All right, let's check the Earl here. I know I got to do an oil change. I haven't done one for this year. So let me see. She's got oil. Oh, she might be a little overfilled with oil. Okay, she got oil. We're gonna might have to. Okay, we're gonna have to oil. We're gonna have to drain out. Let me just see if it'll fire. Okay. Get you guys out that way a little bit. Let's see. It's on choke. I'll give it a little bit of a idle. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to give this thing some love. We might have to actually go through this carburetor this time. Huh. Not starting. Huh. Might have to give it a little help. Okay. Let me go get some carburetor spray. Alright. Got some spray with me. You can check the air filter while we're at it. I think the air filter should be alright. I gotta get this. It needs a clean. I haven't cleaned it. It's been underneath the carport, but it needs a clean. Okay, I'm gonna have to either dust this air filter off and put a new one on there. One of the two. It's not too bad, but I got the air filters, so you can do that. All right, let me get the carburetor spray set up. Excuse me, starting fluid. I got the choke flap down. Okay. Let's see if it'll bark. For an oldie but a goodie, huh? Yeah, fix that thing. I probably gotta put some oil on it. $19.93. I don't make things like this anymore. That's for sure. Make sure all the gearing's strong. Alright, I'm going to let that warm up for a little bit. Alright, let's drain this old gas out. I got one of these pumps from a Harbor Freight. It runs by battery. I'll put it in here. I'm going to try to get some of this old fuel out of here.
It's not bad out here at all.
Of course you're not. Okay, let's see if we can get this out of here.
We good now?
Okay, that was quick. We still got some in there. I might have to get this drained out and blow it out. All right. All right. Might have to tilt it to one side so I can get this thing out. There. Let's see. Try it again. Yeah. Might have to take a turkey baster after the rest. It ain't gonna get in there. Get the rest of that out. I was kind of hoping it could. Let me put something to tilt it forward a little bit. I got the little brake drum from my truck. I can tilt it forward a little bit. See if that helps. I guess not. Or I guess turkey baster it is. I'll get the rest of that out. I was trying, but it's not going down in there to get the rest of it. Especially the angle it's on. Okay. Let me get the turkey baster out, get the rest of it out.
It didn't have very much gas in it, did it?
Alright guys, this is the fuel that came out of there. I had that pan clean, so that's all the little debris and stuff that came out of my turkey baster I used. It is right there. So this thing works, but it didn't want to go in there deep enough for it, so I had to use that. So yeah, it's good we drained that out. So there is some crud that's in the fuel tank. I'm gonna go ahead and blow it out of there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let me turn my thing off here so it doesn't start up on you guys. You guys can't hear me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Fire in the hole. I'll get my flashlight out and you guys can see how good this tank is for being a 93. Surprising, because usually these things rust out. Okay. All right. You guys get you off the tripod here for a second. I'll get you guys in here and I'll show you guys how this tank looks. Flip the light on here on my phone. Let's look in here. See how good that? Oh, shoot, you guys can't see. See? When you guys ever see a fuel tank from a mower of an engine like this, it's usually not rusted out. Take a look at that. I mean, you got some spots here and there, all that stuff, but I mean, for the most part, it's not rusty. So, good sign there. So, let me go ahead and let me get some more fuel in there. I'm gonna get another air filter pop in there, and we'll see how this thing runs. So, I'll bring you guys back after that. So, we'll see if it runs any better. Okay, got you guys the air filter now. There we go. Got you guys the air filter there. This is the ones that Roger McDonald sent me off my Amazon wish list. He gave me some fuel filters as well. But these are the 491 588 filters, if I'm not mistaken here. Let me double check. Yeah, 491 588. I mean, this one's could be still good, but we're gonna give it some maintenance because it's got to do some work this year. For my mom, she got to plant her garden, plant her squash, her zucchini, her watermelons, and all that. So we'll put a brand new filter in there. Put that over there. Put that on. So put that on. So there we go. Thank you, Roger, for sending me that a while back. Much appreciated there, helping me on my small engine journey. Now, still running on the gas that I have from my tractor that I drained out. So we'll see how it runs. I won't put too much in there. Just enough to hit that on there, that little screen there to pull up the fuel. All right, so let's see. Put this on. Gas cap is still in good shape. Put that on there. So I gotta fix I think the recoil needs some WD-40 sprayed on it. I probably had to end up doing it. It has its moments. It'll spring back and it won't. Let me get it back on a little bit of throttle, and let's see if it does any different this time around. There. Here we go. Go get a flat blade screwdriver real quick. Turned it out only a half. Alright, so I'll bring you guys in. adjust it. There's a screw right there. As soon as I turned it towards the car, then it smoothed out. Yeah, I can't do it. I turned that screw only a half a turn towards my car. And before I put that gas, I don't know if you heard it. It was going here. That's the idle. When I did this earlier, it wanted to stop. I only had to turn it a half a turn. Now look, I'm already going all the way up. I haven't got all the way to stop yet.
Down there, you have to go down. You have to go all the way over to it.
But before I got almost to that part, it shut down. It shut off right away. I only had to turn that a half a turn.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just adjust it, and I turned it, and then it smoothed out. And I was like, well, let me turn it back. As soon as I turned it back, it started doing it again.
Yeah.
Then I turned it a half a turn back. Look at the air filter that was in it. It wasn't bad, but I replaced it anyway.
Yeah, because that's been in there. Yeah, wait. I think you changed it up. Now you got it out of here? Out of there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The oil, it looks like it was still good in it. I thought it was low. It's still full. It poured out.
Yeah.
This thing, I'm going to have to spray some WD-40 in here. It's not.
I know that thing. I don't know. You might either that or you're going to have to put a different cord in there.
Well, I put a different cord in it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the original cord.
When we were over there at the other house, I did it.
I didn't know. I thought maybe it was the same
When we lived
cord
over there off of
that Bob
Sarver.
had in there. Because I was going to say it's probably ready to be changed.
No, that's when that cable, that cord snapped, and I fixed it. But I had to shorten it out last year.
Yeah.
I still got to fix this, though. It's not going in there correctly.
It looks like they need air in the tires.
I think
This one does. This one right here does.
this one's holding air.
That one looks like it. Did you see it's drooped over?
Yeah, this one needs air.
Yeah, see how it's sagging down there? No, I just said they need air because it won't pull good. When
The only thing is, though,
when you're ready to use it, it won't pull good unless the tires are up.
Yeah.
If that digs into the dirt, but it won't. It's all muddy out there. It's wet out there now.
I think.
I walked over there and looked at it.
All right, I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if we'll try it again. Put it back on idle. It says place free hand on bar when starting engine. Well, I'm left-handed, so that's kind of hard. I think that's all right. I know eventually it's going to need that diaphragm, so I'm probably going to have to do one, even though that I probably shouldn't have done the carburetor adjustment like that. I probably should have replaced the diaphragm, but just to get by right now, I'm thinking I'm going to do that, and I'll have to order one of those diaphragms for this, and I'll have to replace it there, which that wouldn't be hard to do. Just got to take the intake pipe off, you know, for the PVC, which eventually I might have to get another PVC thing there. It's starting to crack. And then I'm going to sharpen the tines there so they can cut into the dirt. And the gearbox works still, which, you know, is surprising for being a 1993. It still works. So I think that's about it. There's nothing really else I got to do apart from maybe lubing this thing up. It's a little sticky. real quick. I don't have to take it off. I won't take it off. There, but spray a little bit of this in there to help it out. There. See if that kind of helps it a little bit. Let me see what happens when I start it up, though, if it does it. I think that's it for this one. I think it's just regular maintenance now I got to do on it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video here. I'm going to just, I'll service it off camera actually now. I just wanted to see if it was going to be, if it wasn't going to run, we're going to have to go through it. Just had to go through it and tweak it a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to put one of those gaskets on order. I think I had to order one for that tiller, not a tiller, it's a McLean Edger. I had to put one of those diaphragms on there, so I'll probably look that up and reorder that one again, and I'll get it for this one if it needs it. But I know just tweaking it just a little bit, I only turned it like a half a turn and it smoothed out there, so I'm happy. I'll go over the spark plug again. I'll go over the spark plug and check it out. But I know it's a new spark plug because it hasn't been rusty or anything. It's been underneath the carport there. And then give it some clean and all that. I'm going to sharpen the tines too. So anyway, you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up there. Subscribe to my channel and check me out on Instagram as well. And if you guys want any stickers, let me know. And we'll hook you guys up and send one out to you. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, and keep on turning those wrenches. I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all take care. Catch.